joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away, and today's starter, Kodai Senga.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
And now for the Marlins, Luis Arias.
For Miami, the second baseman, Luis Arias.
And a pitch. That one fouled off. Kicks and deals. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Alvarez takes it in for the out. One up, one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Jorge Soler up at the plate. In there, and it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 up, 2 down.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
2 down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, and on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. What do we have on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Sanchez makes a nice running catch. Here's a Mets lineup now. Ronnie Mauricio now. A switch hitter batting right. Hard hit down the line and left. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Mauricio into second, and he's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here's Pete Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that one hammered way back there. And it's off the batter's eye. He crushes that one to center field. And the Mets on the board first. It's 2-0.
right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one's gone. Francisco Lindor sent it out. And they add on. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Well struck left field. That's back there. Gone! He sends a rocket to left, and they add a run. It's 4-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Next to hit, Brett Beatty. That one is hammered right field, and it's off the wall. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. That one ripped. De La Cruz hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Mets 4 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back. Top of the second, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Number 2, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And a pitch. Some nuggets on Jazz Chisholm. He's from the Bahamas, and he was born in 1998. Signed with the Diamondbacks in 2015. Before he could make his major league debut, though, Arizona traded Jazz to Miami for Zach Gallen. He made his debut the following season, and then in 2022, he became an all-star. And up next for Miami, Jake Berger. Big-time power. That's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
And that one fouled off. Goes down looking.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here in Queens, bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for New York, Danny Mendez. Here comes a pitch. Hit hard, base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Rafael Ortega stands in. Flied to right his first time. Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. And that ball is out of here. He powers one out to right field, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. See a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jesus Luzardo departs, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Ryan Weathers. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Ryan Weathers.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ronnie Mauricio. Foul ball there. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the tournament.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Pete Alonso takes it deep, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
This one absolutely screamed out of here, Singy. A laser. StatCast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left in a real hurry and didn't go that far because of the launch angle being a little flatter, but clearly it had all the velocity it needed to leave the yard.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Center field. Chisholm ranging back. And there's one away. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there. And he brings it into the warning track.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
That's a laser base hit, and that extends the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
2 outs, runner at first. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. There's a swing and a drive. Sanchez raging back towards the wall. And it's caught just in front of the wall. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now an 8-0 game. On to the third inning, and at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
The right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss
0-1's the count.
as he was out front that time. And a ground ball to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting it, the shortstop, Joey Wendell.
Here's Joey Wendell.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
The 0-2. In the air, center field. Ortega coming on. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 away.
The catcher,
Jacob Stallings now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Stallings, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. And they're on the short end of an 8-0 score.
I'm dodging the law, yogi. Smooth criminal staff, crucial in any town. Young gunner got the cynical smile, visual proud, edge of mystery. I got history getting victories. Never take an L, rather take them that typically. Put me in.
Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, DJ Stewart.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Nice grab on the run. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Danny Mendick. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So now back to the top of the order.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
So up next for New York, Rafael Ortega. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one back. And it one-hops the wall. Mendick coming home. Cut off. Now a throw home. But it's offline. He will score. It's 9-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing. Nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Ronnie Mauricio, the next to hit. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Ortega around third. He'll score, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
New pitcher for the Marlins, Ryan Hoey.
Number 7, Brian Hoey.
One gone, runner at first. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. That's his third home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 12-0.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat and watch it go a long way. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
One down. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. There's the strike. Now a high fly ball out to left center. De La Cruz under it. Out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Mark Vientos digs in now. 1 for 2 with a solo home run back in the first inning. Hammered, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. Well struck, right field. That one is gone. He'll touch them all, and they add a pair. It's 14-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Alvarez, in his rookie season, just 21 years old. And he was born in Venezuela. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. So 2 down. Now it's DJ Stewart. Swing and a base hit. Alvarez around second, headed for third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And next for the Mets, Danny Mendick. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score. And the lead continues to grow. To second, but way too late. Safe there. David Robertson into the game.
Number 19,
So up next for New York, Rafael Ortega.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Right side. Sanchez gets under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. On to inning number 4. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at the ballpark, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Luis Arias. The pitch. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Alonso makes the grab on the run.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
The 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Righty to the plate. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The fish hitless so far in the game. Next offering is fouled back.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. And the Marlins down quietly. Still 16-0. Bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
The second baseman.
And the pitch. That's hard hit on the line. Chisholm makes the play, and there's one down.
Now back, first baseman.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
That one ripped. Chisholm going back on this one. Racing back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Francisco Lindor, a guy who's won multiple Gold Gloves and a Platinum Glove, multiple All-Star appearances. Mr. Smile. What do you think of when you contemplate the player Francisco? Grabs it on the run. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to the top of the 5th we go. Mets out in front, 16-0. Welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's a speed threat. Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
The pitch. There's a strike.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Up the middle. Tosses to first, and the first 2 set down on the top of the 5th.
The batter.
And here is Ryan De La Cruz.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
These guys have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you
0-2.
might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
The 0-2. Got him. Marlin set down in order. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the Mets DH, Mark Vientos. The pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Makes the turn and heads for second. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there. So man aboard and stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A 2-run homer, and they tack on to their lead. It's 18-0.
Fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, you waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
DJ Stewart up now for the Mets. Now a screamer into the outfield. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo. That thing was screaming and had some serious bat speed to generate contact like that. And no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Danny Mendick up now for the Mets. This to third. Can't field it cleanly. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's going to be Rafael Ortega. Line drive. Caught. Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
That one ripped. And out of here. A 3-run homer, and they tack on 3. It's 21-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So the Marlins go with a new arm, number 62. Two outs, nobody on. And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Smash to the left side. Zips it to first, and that takes care of Alonso. Third out, but the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. We're through 5. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Queens, and now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. The pitch. Strike one. Sanchez goes 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit-by pitch to lead off the inning.
That goes to show you just how hard it is to throw a perfect game. I mean, one lapse in concentration, one loose pitch, and the chance is gone in an instant. Now we'll see if it affects him as he continues to chase this no-hitter.
Here's the 0-2. He goes down looking.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And first offering is fouled off. And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Beatty puts it away for the out. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins. Next pitch is popped up. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6 coming up. The Mets lead this one 21-0. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. The wide to kick the pitch. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. To the warning track, makes the catch. So now the DH spot, Mark Vientos.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Vientos, in his rookie season, 23 years old. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now here is Brett Beatty. Line drive. Chisholm pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And at first, Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. That one ripped. Way back there. And that one is out of here. A shot to left, and they boost their lead. It's 23-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
DJ Stewart up now for the Mets. That one's on its way. No question about it, and that one will go. They go back to back, and they add on. It's 24-0.
swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
New pitcher on now, JT Jaguar. Danny Mendick will hit next. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. De La Cruz puts it away. That is the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. 7th inning coming up. Back after this on the show. New inning getting started, and now the DH, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
And the pitch.
You know, he's been so great today, really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Next offering is foul back. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Wow, short work to Sidney Packett to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Popped up, Mendick on his way over, flashes the leather on the running catch, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. the next up for the Marlins. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. The Marlins still looking for their first hit in this one. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And here it comes. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to hold on to it, and they don't get an out on the play. 2 outs, runner at first. Now here is Jake Berger. There's a strike. Next pitch is popped up. Lindor under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Citi Field, set for the last half of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Rafael Ortega. And a pitch. Liner snagged at first.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There can be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. That one the other way, and it goes just foul. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Movement in the bullpen. A.J. Puck, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And that one is lifted in the air. De La Cruz settles under this one. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Back there. Out of here. He rocks gets one to right. His 4th home run of the game. It's 25-0.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game is just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. Francisco Lindor takes him deep, and they add a run. It's 26-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
A.J. Puck gets the ball now. Base is empty with 2 away. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. Fouled off. He was late. That's ripped. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Down to third baseman, Brett Beatty. Foul ball. Vientos leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that ball is gone. His 2nd home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 28-0.
Came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. That one hit to right. Sanchez makes the catch, and the inning is over. But they go deep 3 times in the inning and score 4. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Mets lead it 28-0. Back here at the ballpark. And now here is Ryan De La Cruz. Here comes a pitch. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1. Now 1-1.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
The 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. 1-2 now. This one popped up. Mauricio drifts towards it. He's got it. 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. And he deals. And down on strikes. And there are 2 down.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Wendell stands in now and watches strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Up next,
another batter now, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings.
To third. And that'll do it.
He's out.
Welcome back, and here is DJ Stewart.
The right fielder, DJ Stewart.
Puck back to work. There's a strike.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
And now the lefty battling here as he fouls it away. And a pitch. Line drive caught. Now the left fielder, Danny Mendez. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A towering home run, and they add a run. It's 29-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
New pitcher for the Marlins, number 33. Back to the top of the Mets order. Now at the plate, Rafael Ortega. Slapped foul.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Schaubert. Thanks for joining us.